Hello, welcome to the English Academy. In this episode, we talk about persons in English. When you start learning English, you must have the knowledge of a persons. It's nothing but study of subject. If you have the knowledge of a persons, you don't commit any errors. Most of school-going children, they commit errors as they lack the knowledge of a persons. As a notice, some of their errors are like this: he come, she go, it run, like this. Whenever that person singular subject comes, the verb in its first form must be added with a yes or es. So this is the basic things to be remembered. When third person singular subject is there, then it must be added with a verb in first form must be added with a yes or es. So it comes like this: he comes, she goes, it runs, like that. Anyways, what is person in grammar? Person is a category used to distinguish between those speaking, those being addressed, those who are neither speaking nor being addressed. These three are known as first person, second person, and third person. Those who speaking. Now I am speaking. I is the first person. I am speaking with you. You are the second person. And we are talking about others, he, she, it. Third person. With your 5 fingers, you can notice all the singular form of these 3 persons. First person I, second person you, third person he, she, it. And its plural form: I, first person plural, we, and second person plural, you, and third person plural, they. Singular forms are I, first person singular form I, plural we, and second person singular you, plural also you, and third person singular he, she, it, and its plural they. With these persons, you can manage the sentences properly.
Persons in English. What is person in grammar? Person is a category used to distinguish between those speaking, those being addressed, and those who are neither speaking nor being addressed. These 3 categories are called the first person, the second person, and the third person. The first person, those speaking. I am speaking now. So I is the first person. We are talking with you. We, first person plural. Singular I and plural we. Second person, the listener, those being addressed. I am talking to you. You're being addressed now. So you is the second person and its plural form you. And the third person, those who are neither speaking nor being addressed. We are talking about someone else. Here, he, she, it are the singular form of third person and they plural of form of a third person. Persons in English and subject-verb agreement. In English grammar, the category of a person identifies the relationship between a subject and its verb, showing whether the subject is speaking about itself, first person I or we, being spoken to, second person you, or being spoken about, third person he, she, it or they. According to the linguistic expert William O'Grady, a widely attested type of a verbal inflection in human language involves person, a category that typically distinguishes among the first person, the second person, and the third person. In many languages, the verb is marked for both person and number, singular or plural, of the subject. When one category is inflected for properties such as person and number of another, the first category is said to agree with the second. Modern English has an emphasized system of a person and number agreement in verb, and an inflectional affix is used only for the third person singular in the non-past tense. From this example, we notice how the subject agree with verb. I learn English. We speak English. You write well in English. He expresses his feelings in English. She makes speech in English. It understands English language. They prepare for English grammar test. From these examples, you can notice when that person's singular subject, he, she, it, comes, by that time, verb in its first form has been added with s or es. Add es if verb ends with the vowel sound, and add yes if verb ends with a consonant sound.
I hope this video has delivered required knowledge for you. Enjoy English speaking. And my sincere request to you is please like, share and subscribe this channel. Thank you.